You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome to a brand new edition of Turkish Football Podcast. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. But today we're talking about nothing but Turkish national team. Türkiye's national team in Euro 2024. The day is here. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, Türkiye will be on the pitch in a full house with Turkish fans rooting for Turkish national team on Tuesday against Georgia. Yes, that day has come. I'm sure you're excited like I myself, and we're going to crisscross our fingers and hopefully win this first match. But in this podcast, I said I will talk about the Turkish national team, and then whatever the time is left, we'll talk more about it. It's going to be easy podcast. It will be all about Turkish national team, and after the match, we'll talk about what happened in this match after the Tuesday's match against Georgia. Now, as you know, Turkish national team has been training in Germany, and the first 6 days are over in the Euro 2024 Tournament. And we have seen Turkish origin coach winning their first match. We have seen the Turkish origin player İlkay Gündoğan, captain of the Germany team. We have seen Emre Can playing for England. So we have saw some Turkish origin players that played before the Turkish national team. Even though they play for different national teams, we still root for them because, let's face it, their fathers and mothers are Turkish. In this age, year 2024, if you look at a lot of national teams, you have players from other countries that were born or their parents from. They are playing for different teams. So I ask for Turkish football fans who follows the Turkish national team and world football, they should not decide someone who plays for outside of Turkey just because they're Turkish when they play for Germany or other teams or Italy or England. They shouldn't look down to those players because overall, probably they were born there. That was their right to choose, but you cannot ignore that their parents or grandparents are from Turkey. You cannot take that away from any of them. So when you comment on these players on social media, I would think twice before you do commenting. So just want to get that off my chest. And, well, we're excited. Tuesday is the biggest day. Türkiye will play against Georgia. Now, as you know that there's a couple players that got injured, was out of the roster, and the friendly match against Poland did not go well. We lost that match, and they should be focused on this first match, if you ask me. Now, I've been listening to Vincenzo Montella, his press conference, and I've been watching his practice sessions, if I could, from here. And I'm not in Germany, so looking at the practice and the way that Vincenzo Montella, I could see one thing. I don't think he's gonna have Arda Güler and Semih Kılıçsoy and Kenan Yıldız on the pitch at the same time. Now, as you know, his style is playing without the striker. That's good and dandy, fine and dandy. But the thing is, who's going to score the goals? That is the biggest workout that Vincenzo Montella will do against Georgia in this first match. In this first match, it's very important. You need to have W. I mean, a tie is good, but with a win, because your next opponent is Portugal. And then you're playing against Czechs. So back-to-back 3 matches on June 18th, Tuesday, is against Georgia. June 22nd, Saturday, is against Portugal. And then June 26th on Monday against Czechs. So those 3 matches, if you come up with at least 6 to 8 points, we know that we can't. It will be a miracle that if Turkey wins all 3 matches in this group. Let's be honest. So Turkey could be the dark horse of this tournament, or they could bust. It's one of those. I think a player like Arda Güler should be on the field, and also defense, backfield is very important. I know we have some injury players, but I think the most important thing is who's going to play in goal. I think with most experience, Matt Günok should start. In the midfield, I would say Hakan and Salih Özcan, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, even though his age is up there, but he could always be subbed up. He's the captain of the team. But I think Arda Güler, Barış Alper Yılmaz, Semih, and somebody should be playing on the left side. So it is going to be very important going against very physical Georgia team. It's not going to be an easy team to beat. Georgia, they got to Euro 2024. This is first time, I believe, they're in the tournament. And Turkey has been there many, many times. But there's few tournaments that they went over the group eliminations. And first time it was back in 2000. And I think it is going to be very important, very important for Vincenzo Montella to start this match on the right foot with the right players, because let's face it, we have very young team going into this tournament. Probably Turkey is the youngest team in this tournament, if you look at the age groups. So, with winning tomorrow against Georgia in Dortmund, and then coming back on Saturday with a huge crowd, you know it's going to be like home in Germany for a Turkish team. Türkiye national team will be sported with red uniforms all over on Tuesday, tomorrow. You will see that. So we'll see what happens, and we are going to look at the things. And again, it is 3 important match, and that 3 important match starts tomorrow on Tuesday at noon New York time, and all the Turkish people around the world will be hooked on to TV to watch this important match. So 3 important matches starts on Tuesday, tomorrow. Let's get W in this first match, and then we'll come back, talk about the next match on Saturday and Monday. The first match after that will be Portugal and then Czechs. 3 important matches and 3 important, very, very close matches. So you want to win at least 2 of them in this tournament, and then hope that you could go in to the next round with second place. You never know. Things could be different. As I said in the beginning of the program, win or bust. Turkey could be the dark horse of this tournament.